Welcome back to the channel, guys, as Project, and wow, it is a hot one today, folks. I'm actually shooting, believe it or not, 3 videos today, and they'll be coming out staggered. As you know, we bought this beautiful Nissan Stagea, however you want to pronounce it. Didn't give a lot of money for this car, but it is an absolute peach. Floors beautiful, just needs a quick clean up and sealant of some sort. I've just given it a jet wash the other day, cleaned up really nice, did a big clear bar on the bonnet, even though the bonnet is literally like 12 feet long, and it took me about 25 minutes to clear bar that bonnet. Honestly, it was an absolute beast. I think the clear bar the entire car would be very, very time procuring, wasn't it? Just going to go through some of the stats on this car. 230 horsepower, RB25 DET, so that's the straight 6 24 valve turbocharged engine by Nissan. That engine is found in all sorts. That thing is in a Cedric, it's in the Glorias, it's in the Nissan Skylines, the R33 GTSTs, the R34 GTTs. That derivative is the Neo engine. This is pre-Neo, so this is a 230 horsepower vehicle, series 1.5 engine, so it's actually detuned as opposed to being 250, what you would normally find in a 1997 Nissan Skyline R33 GTST. It glides along this thing, it really does. It is so comfortable. Unlike the 33 GTST, you do not get any oil pressure gauges, you don't get any of the turbo boost gauges, so you don't get any of that. 4-speed automatic, changes actually quite nice. This for a slushmatic box, this thing really does change quite swiftly. Got these beautiful velour seats in here, got some nice thick JDM mats. These are the optional extra being active mats, and those were an optional extra. If you open your Nissan Stagea brochure from factory, you'll see that was an optional extra on this car. So nicely spec'd. Twin sunroof model, so front sunroof, rear sunroof. Rear sunroof does work. I shall show you now. As you can see there, the sun is shining, the weather is sweet, so rear sunroof does work. The indicators are on the wrong side, as all my cars are pretty much German or Volvo. The indicators are on the right hand side instead of the left hand side, so it takes a bit to get used to, especially when you're moving between a couple of different cars like what I do. So yeah, we'll just close that sunroof now. Like I said, that sunroof actually works really well as well. It's yeah, it's beautiful and airy in here. You get quite a lot of space in this car, you really do. It is quite spacious in here. Like I said, it goes along lovely, it really does. 33 GTR 4-wheel drive system, this is what this has got. So it's got high-cas, which is the 4-wheel steer system, and it's got the Atessa 4-wheel drive system. Really good system on this car, especially with it being a bit of a barge, because this is a really big car. I think it's got at least 120 kilograms on a 33 GTR and at least 240 kilograms, maybe more, on a GTST. I know my little R33 GTS Skyline only weighs I think it's like 1200 kilograms. This weighs in at 1680 kilograms, so it's, with me in the car, it is 1.75 tons. I may be lying about my weight there, maybe 1.78 tons. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, this car, a lot of people are asking me, why are you buying a car and the fuel price as well? Do you know what it is? I've always had nice cars, I've always had quirky cars, and I think I've always fancied a Stagia. I nearly bought a red one years ago. Instead I bought my Legacy GT BDC, and it's just one of those things I always wanted to dabble in, and I had the opportunity now to buy one of these cars, and I just thought, you know what it is, life's short, let's go for it. Regardless whether there's a petrol issue going on in the world at the moment. Well, I say the world, it only seems to be the UK, doesn't it? So, a couple of thoughts on this car. The clocks do not work. Like, at the moment, the only thing that's working on these clocks is the fuel gauge, which is showing I've got half a tank. I have been told by the previous owner that the fuel light works, so when you do go to a low fuel, the light does come on, which I'm quite happy about, because otherwise I would have no way of telling if I'm going to be running out of petrol anytime soon. The gauges is just one of those things. It's a common fault on the R33, GTST, GTRs. I mean, on this one here, the rev counter sometimes just goes up and down, up and down. Usually dry solder joints, you can either get them sent away to a specialist who will go through the dry solder joints and see if they can fix it, or you can just buy a second-hand set of clocks. I'm probably going to go down the latter route because it's going to be quicker for me. I may get the second-hand clocks and then still get these done at a later point, and then have a set of clocks that I can sell on. But yeah, road noise in here, it's alright. Kick down on the gearbox, I mean, bloody hell. That is quite a kick down, that. I wasn't expecting that. Folks, I haven't really driven this car. I sort of drove it. Paul brought it in for us one day and went, there, you can have your car now. And I was like, alright, champion, thank you. And then the next thing I know, I brought it home, I parked it up. It's been raining for the last 4 or 5 days non-stop. And then today's the first sort of time we've had a bit of sunshine, so I thought I'll get it out and I'll do a quick test drive video on it. So yeah. Dual airbags on this, so you've got a Series 2 Skyline steering wheel here. There's lots of knobs, switches and buttons that you'd normally find throughout the different Nissan range. Got a CD player in here, the original compact disc with the full Logic deck, all very impressive. However, with it being a JDM import, this car, the radio stations in Japan only go up to about 91, so you literally have, I think it's BBC 2 or Radio 2, whatever you want to call it, and then that's it. There's nothing more. The only way to do that is with an FM adapter, and if I'm honest with you, I was thinking about maybe doing like a touchscreen double din head unit, but I'm looking at that now and that looks a little bit too narrow for even a touchscreen double din head unit. Sorry, in the back there I've got my friend John's wetback, so it's just rolling around there, so I'm trying not to go around the corners too quick because I don't want it to fall over like it did the other day, where it still had some water in it and it ended up filling up the spare wheel well of this car. So yeah, don't want to be doing that again. This has quite a few quirky features on this car. The rear seats, there's 2 handles either side, so there's a handle, it's a 60-40 split. Handle on the left hand side takes down the passenger seats on the rear, and the handle on the right hand side takes down the passenger seats on the driver's side. Lay flat, you could comfortably get 2 people in here camping. It's that big, it's quite wide, it's got a lot of depth. You can take the load, cover out, and you can easily get 2 people camping in this car without a shadow of a doubt. So if you go to a festival and you were, you know, doing your whatever you do at festivals, it's been that long since I've been to one, so I don't understand what's going on at this moment in time. So yeah, but yeah, so ideal to take to a camping trip, or if you're going to go to GE or a Japanese performance show and you want to show your car. If you've got one of these cars, brilliant, because you can just literally camp in that car, and it's, you know, it's spacious, it's roomy, it's a nice place to be. While this car has quite a lot of quirks and it has quite a lot of extras, like the way the cup holders come out, I think they're really cool. and the way they just sort of push back in. I think they really are cool. I love it's like a metallic grey that you get on the window switch covers, and the vent cover on the center console, the dash surround for the aircon unit and the double din unit, and you've also got the same grey metallic trim around the automatic transmission. You've got this lovely thoughtful little cubby space here with a slot for probably like multiple cards, maybe like a fuel card or an ID card. If you work somewhere where you need to put your window down and scan your ID, you could probably keep your car park pass card, whatever there is. Yeah, but it's a really well thought out car. This is 120 kilograms on the R33 GTR. It is a bit of a boat. You'd be right, you would be right. This is a bit of a boat. However, it picks up pace really well. This feels more than 230 horsepower. It really does feel more than 230 horsepower. You've got that massive bonnet in front of you, and the length of this thing is just humongous. It's luxurious. This is what I sort of, it's a bit of one of them, like you could take this for a camping trip. You've got your bikes out, you know, you've got your, you want to do a bit of camping. Ideal for a holiday car. Ideal, you've got lots of space. You've got, some, really good ideas. It's got this onboard load liner. It's also got like a bumper protector, onboard bumper protector, which is a really cool feature, which I've actually found out by accident that it was there. I lifted up the spare wheel well and thought, oh, somebody's painted the picture. And then when I had a look, I sort of peeled it back, and you can see how it peels back and then drapes over the bumper, so not to scratch your bumper. It's a really cool car. It's a bit of a cult car. So folks, what do you think we should do with this then? I mean, the 32 GTR wheels are definitely going to go. They are definitely going to go. I can't keep them. I just don't think they suit the car at all. I think they make the car look old and not really something that I can put on any of my other cars, so they will have to go. I'm thinking of maybe a set of 18-inch wheels. You can get the 350Z Rays engineering alloys, which I know are staggered if you get the 7-spoke ones, but if you run the same size tyres all around, something like a 235 40 18 or a 255 35 18, if you do them all around, it'll still give decent enough grip. It won't bring any 4-wheel drive lights on because it's slightly staggered. The tyres are all going to be the same rolling radius. I've potentially got a Blitz intercooler lined up that I might be able to throw on this. Modification to the bumper bar, and the bumper needs to be done though in order to do that. Coilovers are definitely going to happen, folks, because the suspension on this car is just a little bit tired. Exhaust system is definitely something we are going to do probably on the car first before anything else, because this is just quiet. It's very quiet. It's almost too quiet. I know my Subaru Legacy GT VDC, that was a beautiful car, and I just remember that rumble from that boxer engine, and then I get taken back to my Skyline, and I remember all these Skylines that I've had over the years. Nothing comes to it like an RB with a nice stainless steel exhaust system, cheeky stainless steel downpipe, and then that's it. So yeah, what else do you think we should do with this car? Should we colour change it? Should we do an R34 GTR front end on it? Because I can do one of them. I can still get the parts for the R34 GTR front end. I mean, they cost a fortune, but do you think it's something that we should do? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you later. Cheers now, bye.